Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I was driving along Montalbert and it's a very expensive suburb, and really it's got the most expensive houses there in Melbourne, and it's very exclusive. And I came across this safe that, what it appeared to me was that someone had lost the key and in their desperation to get into the safe, they'd attacked it with this angle grinder and a sledgehammer and a few other things, desperate to get in there. And it struck me that, in a sense, greed is very universal with human beings. It doesn't matter how much you have, greed is always there, and it's at the same level regardless whether you have money or you don't. I thought this was interesting because I saw it and I knew I could incorporate it with this piece that I've been working on for quite a while. Let me just show you. It's this golden oyster. It actually is a symbol of wealth, at least in Australia, having oysters, and it's sort of associated with the good life. And certainly my father, who, you know, was an average guy, but he went through non-traditional means to become semi-wealthy, well, upper middle class at least. And we had a holiday house down at Blairgowrie, and it was quite the luxury to be out the back beach, diving in all sorts of weather, whether it was warm or cold. We used to go diving there and we'd collect oysters and crayfish. And it just struck me the absolute beauty of these ocean objects and how different they were from the reality above the surface of the ocean. It's almost as if, as the levels of cash, the numbers increase, and the amount of cash in the world rises, the more the toxicity in the world follows. And I really saw that the gold and silver was the actual nature of the world, the pure nature. And you know, economically, the oyster is a perfectly sustainable resource because it requires absolutely perfect and clean water. So I saw this sort of correlation with the natural world and the reality of that being embodied by gold and silver. And the fiat currency is, in a sense, just this rising tide of toxicity. Fiat currency seems to generate a lot of money that flows in places where we don't know where it goes, but it can be wasted horribly. Whereas under a gold standard or a silver standard, you've got a real world connection. You've got a natural connection to the actual value of the world. safe in a lot of ways. You unconsciously when I saw it, I realised that it's the perfect metaphor for the absolute greed of humanity to somehow cut things off, lock them away, and to rip them apart to get those things. And at the end of the day, they're fairly inanimate objects, and they're not alive, and they're not part of the life cycle of this planet.